about station excellence.
In less than 24 hours, the nation will have its eyes focused on a small courthouse in Charlottesville, Virginia. The murder trial begins tomorrow for George Huguely, 2 years after the UVA student was arrested for allegedly killing his ex-girlfriend, Yardley Love. This all took place inside of her off-campus apartment. Tracy Sears is live in the studio to tell us more about what we can expect as the trial moves forward. Trace?
Lorenzo, earlier this week, UVA President Terry Sullivan wrote an email saying the coming days would be challenging as the trial of George Huguely begins and the details of Yardley Love's death reemerge. While nearly 2 years have gone by, the memory of that May is still very vivid in the minds of many.
It was a murder that seemed to momentarily freeze time at the University of Virginia, a time when students were supposed to be preparing for finals and their future.
I remember at the vigil when we had complete silence at the end, moving into a moment of silence and just hearing the sobs.
The brutal death of Yardley Love in May of 2010, a UVA lacrosse player just weeks from her own graduation, sent shockwaves through campus. More shocking was the alleged confession of Love's former boyfriend, a standout on the men's top-ranked lacrosse team, who told police in a rage he kicked in Love's apartment door and began shaking her, causing her head to hit the wall. Nearly 2 years later, George Huguely V will go on trial Monday for first-degree murder. The city of Charlottesville is also bracing for the trial.
It's an attention to a trial that by the national media that we haven't seen here before.
More than 150 journalists have registered to cover court proceedings. Streets have been closed off for satellite trucks and a building reserved for overflow. It will be one of the most publicized trials in the city's history, in UVA's history, and one sure to open old wounds.
Now, Huguely is charged with first-degree murder, which means the prosecution believes he acted deliberately and with premeditation. However, the defense wants to prove Love's death was an accident and may have been caused in part by a prescription drug she was taking. We'll have more on that coming up tonight at 11.